It's great to have you with us this Monday afternoon. It's very exciting now, the nerves in here. Now to our search for the next big opera diva. 2 weeks ago, 8 young sopranos performed in a bid to star alongside Jonathan Ansell in a new production called A Night at the Opera. Here's the story so far. This is some opportunity.
It's going to be very good.
Did you like that?
It would be brilliant, yeah.
Like Brill. You only have to sing, you don't have to be interviewed. It's all right. Every good singing competition needs a panel of judges. David Grant.
Some who were very strong in the solos weren't as strong in the duet parts.
Jonathan Shalit.
I had 2 favourites and 2 I wanted to go, and I was stuck in the middle on the other 4.
Ruthie Henschel.
We did argue over
the 4.
I thought one was cross-eyed.
Well, it takes one to know one. 4 of you are going through to the next stage of the competition. 4 of you are going home. Would Alison, Caroline, Ravina and Alex please step forward? Girls, you are going home. The winners are Olivia, Esther, Rosie B and Rosie H. Well, the 8 became 4, and for the past 2 weeks they've been hard at work rehearsing, so let's bring out the girls. Esther, Olivia, Roseanne and Rosie. So glamorous. Well, we'll chat to you in just a second, girls, but first let's get the vocal lowdown from our panel of judges. The country's leading vocal coach, David Grant, West End superstar Ruthie Henschel, and the man who discovered Charlotte Church, Jonathan Shalit. David, the public are by now used to picking pop stars and talent in general. What should they be looking for though when they're picking an opera star, a soprano?
What they should be looking for is attitude, passion, power, but also vocal stamina, because the person who wins this is going to have to perform night after night after night. And a lot of opera singers don't. They're not going to be able to put a night on and 2 nights off. So it's going to be sustainability as well.
Ruthie, you said you were looking for personality and performance. Has that changed? Are you looking for anything else this week as we got sort of nearer to the end?
Well, definitely vocally, the vocal stamina, but I also think that, you know, they're singing in a language that most people aren't familiar with. So we have to know what the story is, and we need to know what it's about. And so I want to know what you're singing about, even though I might not understand the language. So you have to present.
Jonathan, can you be taught how to light up the stage? Some of it obviously comes from within, but you can be coached to be better at it, can you?
I think you can be coached how to make use of a stage, but I think lighting up a stage you're born with, and my esteemed colleagues talked about the quality of their voice. They're of course quite right. There are lots of technically brilliant people with great voices who don't light up a stage. And that's a great tragedy for some people who are born with a great voice but don't light up a stage. It's very hard because they have to accept at some point they're not going to be stage stars. So I think tonight or this afternoon, when I look at these 4 girls, I'll be judging the voices, but I'll be asking a simple question: is can they light up a stage? And also, Jonathan Ansell's a great tenor. They've got to be able to perform opposite a great tenor.
And hold their own.
Hold their own, because if they're not good or not great, against someone like Jonathan Ansell, they're going to fall flat on their face.
And we don't want that. Oh no, we don't want that. Well, that's what our judges are after, but don't forget, today you decide who stays and who goes. So how are the final 4 feeling? Let's find out. Esther, it gets to...
Well,
you
yes.
all look gorgeous now. How are you feeling about all this?
I'm nervously excited. I think I'm doing the thing that I most love but that scares me at the same time.
Yeah. What have you been doing between last time and this time? Are you...
Oh, I've been practicing every day, of course, yeah.
Morning and evening. Olivia, what about you? What's it feel like?
I'm feeling a bit apprehensive, but I'm really, really excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Because you're all relatively experienced, but this is presumably particularly tough because you're being kind of interviewed in public in a way, aren't you?
Yeah, it is.
Is it harder?
It is a lot harder, yeah, absolutely.
But you all seem to get on quite well, Roseanne. I mean, you don't seem to be scratching one another's eyes out.
No, I think we're really supportive of each other.
It's very disappointing from our point of view, of course.
Sorry.
But you're raring to go.
Yeah, we're all really excited.
And Rosie, how's it been for you?
Oh, well, absolutely great. I mean, yeah, like you said, we've all got on really well, and this is the most nerve-wracking bit.
So let's do what they do on that dreadful sort of X Factor and Pop Stars thing. Why do you think the viewers should vote for you?
Oh, goodness, and you're going to start with me.
Start the other end.
Well, I hope that I embody as many of the attributes that the judges are looking for as possible. I'm experienced, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could sing.
It's not just they just singer, Roseanne. It's not just the singing, is it? It's the staging as well. It's the presence on stage. Is that important to you? Do you see yourself as a stage performer as well as a singer?
Yeah, definitely. I hope so. I think it's, you know, it's one of the key things of being a singer is being able to portray what you're trying to say. Yeah.
So Olivia, if you were able to choose your dream job out of a hat, what would it be? Would so Covent Garden, or would it be more
Covent Garden or Scala would be.
Or the Met.
Yeah, the Met.
Yeah, set your sights low, love. It's always a good idea.
Or the Palladium.
Or the Palladium. We'll settle for the Palladium. Esther, what about you? Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time with any luck?
Well, I write music as well, so I'd love to, ideally, be recording and performing my own music.
Your own music.
Yeah.
As my dad always said, never give up your trade. Keep it handy, you might need it. Time now, I think, to let the music do the talking. Now performing O Mio Babbino Caro, it's our 4 sopranos.